Hello everyone and welcome. How are we all doing? Happy Friday everyone. It is time for some out of scale GP bikes. What the hell is that game doing? Why does that keep happening on my stream? I think it's to do with... I actually know why it is, but GP bikes bad. Welcome everyone, how are we all doing? Evening chat. Gonna just bang up I just punched my microphone. We're going to bang up a nice server on GP Bikes on the GP23 mod. I will link it in a second in chat because I know not everyone will have it. I'm gonna just call it something silly. Subs. We'll call it subs. No, we call it Titan Dead. And we're gonna go. Now this is where I want chat's input, as always. What track we're gonna go? What is the name of this mod? MotoGP 23. So, what's a decent MotoGP track? What is a decent Moto3 track? Suppose we go to Bud. Big old Bud. Go to... Realistically, we're going to Earth, aren't we? Yeah. Decision made. Now, at the moment, this mod, right, only has the Gosh on KTM. Oh, daddy, I did that wrong. Oh, Lord, Terry. Terry! No, that's how you do it. I am professional. We will be joined shortly by the one, the only, the Biker Gaming. He's currently eating pizza of all things. Can't say much, I just came back from eating pizza myself. I'm going on the old gas to see him. Or will I? Because there won't be any skins there for the gas. Looks pretty naughty in its carbon livery. I like that. Oh, if it wasn't a stream, I'd stick my number on it, but I don't want to be doing it off camera because it'll take me too long. Because I'm average YouTuber. Right. Let's get a set of letters going on here. Gotta go full track day. We're gonna go... Actually, can you do KTM? If I go black KTM and get a Danny Pedrosa helmet and letters, that'll look pretty good. Real Fossey, how you doing, dude? Welcome. Maurizio, I'm sick of MotoGP 23, buddy, I'm afraid, so there won't be much of that streamed anytime soon. This mod was only released yesterday, and it's far better than any MotoGP game in the last like 3 years, so yeah. GP Bike's so much more fun, more enjoyable. Doesn't get the views, I'm afraid, that a GP game would get, but you know, can't have it all, I suppose. What's the base livery look like? It's just this Red Bull up the side. And I'd kind of like it if it was black and white like they did in like 2017, but anyway, what can you do? So Danny Pedrosa, I got to 7V, Sean Snee G3, D Pedrosa, Donica's 2010 one. I suppose that's a Red Bull helmet. Looks decent. And he rode. Should there be paints there for him? Pedro. Okay, that looks horrifically out of colour. Go next one. Aha! Still not right, but that looks better. Style 2. Right, I'm going to start the lobby. I'm actually going to go back because I didn't check what I set it up for. 30-minute warm-up, 5-minute lap. We're going to 20 minutes. Bike start. Fuck. Fuck. I've been told that my microphone isn't working. Oh, I hate streaming. There's always so many issues. No, I've been given bad intel, would you believe? Shocking to hear. My mic is working. When's the menu mod being released? I'll ask him when he joins. It's funny you should ask, right? Because it actually is only like a day or two away. Not really sure exactly when, but it definitely is coming. Right, we're in. Why are the Miles having issues on stream? Right. Chat, can you confirm you can hear me? Superman is in with the Indo flags. Love to see it. Superman, I got some fright today when I saw that he posted the championship standings, but one race to go, and I was 5 points in front. I thought I'd won it, man. Mad. Chat, can I get a thumbs up or thumbs down if you can hear me? As I'm being told by a certain somebody that the audio is not working. We can hear. So what? It's alright. Audio tool. Right, well, somebody's giving me false information. What a weird way to start the stream. Right. I did say I'm going to share the link, so I'm going to send you a link to the bicycle. I've just been tagged saying audio and mic is good. Muchas gracias. Thank you, sir. Right, I don't know why. What is she doing? I don't know what she's doing, but I've been told by somebody it's not fucking working, so she needs to sort her shit out. That's what I'm hearing. I will send you all a link now to Manu's GP23 mod. Like I said, currently only has the gas and the KTM, but as time goes on, we will get more and more bikes, and then we'll have a full GP pack. So we'll get on track here in a second once I've sent you all the link. I'm going to presume at this point that everyone has Horet installed, as it literally is probably the most played track on GP bikes.
What's up, guys?
Oh, that's a Lines video. Whoops, did not mean to click that. There's my video, and we are alright. Chat link there. Come join in. That's for the bikes. Like I said, you're more than likely going to have the track already. If not, it's on GP Bikes mods, so it's not too hard to find it. So yeah, let's get some laps going. It's not a bad mod. This has some issues, but it is a 0.1. It's still very early, so it's going to get slightly changed up in the next few weeks. But yeah, it's like I said, it is better than the GP game, which is the sad thing about it. Welcome everyone in chat. Danny Bajosa is ready for testing. Can you imagine the amount of laps that Danny Bajosa has done around this track on this bike in the last like 4 years? It's 5 years since he retired. I think he retired in 18, so we'd say 19 onwards, so 5 years. Madness. But yeah, for anyone that was expecting or hoping for MotoGP 23, that has really been put on the back foot. There is a video coming about kind of the future of it on my channel. I just need to get around to making it, to be honest. But the long and short of it is, I still plan to make content on the game, but it will be a secondary game on the channel, as I'd rather play ACC instead of Corsa Competizione. I'd rather play GP bikes, MX bikes. We might dive into a bit of MX bikes later, depending on how late I stream, as I won't be streaming that long tonight. Maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours at max, as it was a long day. So I am flattened. I'm also up really early tomorrow, so I need my sleeps. But for me, 90 minutes to 2 hours is a nice little stream. Nothing crazy. I know I've gone up to over 3 hours sometimes, which is quite long, but they do fly by. But you never know, we'll see. But back to MotoGP 23. Just don't like the game. Physics are poor at best. Too many issues with the AI. Career mode isn't as really redeveloped as it looked at launch, or pre-launch I should say. So overall, it's just isn't kind of what I wanted to be, and I really wanted it to be kind of a, oh my god, that's one of the issues with this bike, is it's terrible on the brakes as well as it's really lively on the brakes, so you will see a lot of that. Bike now stopped. What are you on about? So I would suggest a slight increase in braking power, as it is ridiculous at the moment. I did this last night at Sepang, and you're braking like 300 meters before a corner. But it's nice when GP bikes gets new mods. It's nice to let people actually play them, because a bit of work goes into these. Like, they're not that easy to make, like. And this isn't a bad one, I will say. Oh my god, like I broke quite early there for what I would say. I went straight on. She's tank slapper heavy at the moment. Might need to adjust the swing arm length or a bit of steering damper. These bikes are so powerful in this game, you actually feel like you do need the right height device, as they're just so lively. It's a nice feeling though, because they'll feel like a GP bike. This mod feels much more like a GP bike because it's so quick.
Do they have right height devices?
Not in GB Bikes, you twat.
Well, I don't know.
Well, yeah, they just brought in a whole new feature. We barely can get like menu mods in this game. Never mind right-height devices.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Somebody in chat asked a while ago about your menu mod. His name was Mystic Prune Gaming, I think. Some shit like that. He actually, would you believe, he uninstalled your menu mod a while ago. He verified his file to get rid of it. He said he's sick of having the free version. He wants the premium one.
He verified his files. Wouldn't have done him much good because it's.
Well, no, he. I suggested verifying the files. I think he found the download and then went back and looked at what you had changed and like. I think he either deleted it and then verified, or I don't know, to be honest. But he managed to get back his own menu, so he got back the Pibs Radar menu. How was your pizza? It's a very long pizza.
Well, I had to cook it, and then.
I didn't know you handmade it.
Yeah, I know. I had to wait for the oven to warm up first. That was like 20 minutes, like so.
What? What sort of oven do you have?
Well, like 15, 20 minutes.
Christ. That is
It took quite a while.
Didn't know England was a third world country. Do you have electric or gas? Is there a flame in it, or does it just get hot and magic?
It's electric, I believe. So.
Okay, fair enough. You don't need to push the button and turn on the gas, and yeah, it's a Phantom. That's electric.
Yeah.
They are pretty shite, but 20 minutes to get up the temperature to cook a pizza is a bit. That's.
Well, it probably wasn't 20 minutes, but it still it felt like 20 minutes when I was hungry. You know.
I know how it be. Well, at the moment we're doing Hareth on the GP23 mod.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just set a server up, get a few people in, but at the moment it's just me and Max in here. But later on the stream,
not in the call.
He says he can't be PG enough. His words, not mine.
All right, fair enough.
I invited him in many times, but he said he insists that the mask will slip. We'll say, put it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
And to be fair, like,
copyrighted music down the line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sounds
That's sending weird TikToks and all sorts. Have you tried the mod yet?
No, I haven't actually. Installed it. I've not tried it though.
It's very like the 21 one. It just it's a bit better in some aspects, but it's worse in others. The braking is really they don't feel like carbon brakes, put it that way. You have to brake really early.
Oh, it's SB22.
Oh, turn into early. True. Ferrari. It's fine in the kind of slower corners, but when you're in a real heavy braking zone. Also the fact that they're ridiculously quick.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Probably because they don't have the right device and stuff.
They're just so quick though, they get into the corner so quickly. The AI is laughable in GP23. It's a miracle how they are not going backwards. It is terrible. That game is terrible every front.
Have you done Kazakhstan yet?
No,
oh,
sure.
it's not new career mode, is it? Yeah, just do a quick race there.
The AI. I haven't watched your video and watch later because I did want to watch it because of the AI.
I won't spoil it then.
You don't need to spoil it because I know that they'll probably be going around Aragon thinking it's Aragon. They'll just go off the track everywhere.
Yeah, that's about right.
Is it actually... Do you reckon that they're scaled like to Aragon, or do you reckon they're just going off the track?
Nah, they're just going off the track.
Yeah, well, they do that at tracks.
Every time, but they go off the track a lot, yeah.
Biker usually eats his pizza cold, surprisingly he went to let it warm the oven. That is true. Nah.
Yeah, I eat it cold when it's already cooked, I don't eat it like raw. You don't eat this dough.
Don't know what you do in England, like. Oh, it's Mystic Prune Racing as well, it's not gaming. I believe I called him gaming a while ago. I think that...
Well, he's got both.
He has both, but he's logged in under racing. He's Rossi today and not Mr. Beast. See, Mr. Beast lost a lot of weight and got like shredded.
Yeah, I did see that actually.
And then Tristan Tate was like, "You the man."
Yeah, Tristan Tate with that respect.
I had a weird rabbit hole actually the other day. I'm going to tell everyone in chat and you because it's going to sound so stupid. We came across a YouTube short, right, of a guy dancing that looked like Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
And he like starts throwing out money and he's doing all these weird Japanese dances. And I thought it was Andrew Tate, and I was like, I thought this guy was getting put away for life. And then it turns out it's some other guy like Top G or something, or I don't know what his name is.
I think he calls himself Bottom G because I think Andrew Tate calls himself Top G. I
right, but he's quite funny and I watched a lot of his videos.
It's quite funny. It's quite funny. I can't say I've sat there and watched loads of them, but I've seen them pop up.
Well, see, I clicked onto it thinking it was Andrew Tate, and like this is different. Not that I watch Andrew Tate or anything like, but you know, in modern day society, you can't really get away.
Who you are, he's going to be all over your feed anyway.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be telling you why you're bad in something.
Yeah.
Miles, welcome. Welcome. Miles Christus, it's Jesus. Jesus is back.
To be fair, we usually do have a guy called Jesus in here, so...
It's him, it's the same picture. I think it's a picture of Jesus. Miles, are you Jesus? Usually it's Jesus Solenoy or something. Andrew Gamer PT. Alright, we shoot 5 minutes before warm-up is ended and we have 5 lap races.
Oh, hang on then. Hang on, I'm still sorting the skins out.
Sorting skins out? There is no skins.
That's what I mean, I'm trying to make them.
Well, I currently have Pedro. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I have...
Yeah, you've got the old...
I have a 2007 Pedrosa. And then, yeah, Bunta...
Yeah, you know Bunta made a bike for it as well, by the way. You could have had.
What do you mean?
Bunta's already made a skin that's got the 26 on the front of it.
Ah, sure, jeez, I'm not up to date with anything on anything really.
Because he made a Fogger one for Gas as well. But all right, I'll pull my finger out now. I'm just trying to think what else I even have to do. It will take more than 5 minutes. So.
You 4 minutes. Obviously, I can risk that warm up. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, there's no.
I bring the word of God with me, but no, there's no somebody else with the Jesus. You must have the same picture, so because I'm looking obviously on my phone and chat, and you have the same picture as a guy called Jesus. It's quite weird. So we have Jesus, but we don't have the Jesus. Comprende?
Yeah, I could just about follow that one. Right.
You can follow it as well as you follow any other of my sentences.
Yeah, well, you get used to it.
Past 8 o'clock.
Before 8 o'clock and all, I mean, I won't say much better. No, it's the wrong game.
Oh, Chad.
Single clicked it, so it's fine. Didn't do a double click.
If you double click, does it launch it? It doesn't give you. You don't have to hit the. The way if you single click, it brings up the menu.
No, I mean on my desktop. It's got an icon for it on my desktop.
Ah, fair enough. I used to have a load of icons like that, but then they stopped working. And they'd lag because if you didn't have Steam open, they wouldn't want to launch. That's probably why.
Yeah, well, because it opens Steam, that's why.
Yeah,
if you don't have Steam open, it opens it. Well, did I already have? I did have a skin selected, but I don't want to use this rider model, so... There you go, we may as well go with that. Well, there's no need to ask what server you're in, is there? I see the name of it.
I forgot about that already. Oh, I'm actually so slow. Have you seen my name actually? You weren't on last night with me and Max, were you?
No, I was...
Because I had the exact same reaction last night when Max read out my name. I'll leave you read it out.
First, let's hope this is not cancelled. Hopefully I don't get cancelled for this one, guys.
No. It's pretty basic. It's one of my less silly names. To be fair, most of my names on GB Bikes are PG-ish. Oh, you disconnected?
Who disconnected?
You.
I've not even connected at all yet, so...
Well, do you know the way when you join lobby it says you connected, now it says you disconnected.
Alright.
Have you control over your keyboard, or your mouse, sorry?
Yeah, I've just cancelled because it said disconnected.
Yeah.
Don't want to get stuck in infinite sync.
Yeah, you're back on connected again. Alright, I've gone top. I'm gonna go in and rechat now before the race. And my phone is frozen. You're going to get Ride 5. I've seen gameplay and it looks very samey. I 100% agree. It looks like Ride 4.1. To be honest, I might buy it because it doesn't look like it has any of the physics for the GP games of late. I really liked Ride.
Bike mismatch? Has he updated it already?
What? What version you have?
Well, the version that was out last night.
V0.1 is what I have.
Yeah, which I think is what I have. You know what? It's probably from when I was messing about trying to make my own that time. Because they're probably called the same thing.
You done effed up, Aaron. What was I saying about Ride 5? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I really enjoyed Ride 4. Until they patched it. I also left Xbox and came to PC and rebought it, but I didn't ever play it that much because I just didn't enjoy it that much afterwards. Before, like, base game Ride 4 day one, unreal, loved it.
What do you assess that?
Yeah, before the patch, it was such a good game.
Like, I'll be honest, I don't think I noticed any difference after the patch.
And that's more of a Maurice issue than anything else.
I think that's probably more of the fact that I barely played it before the patch, and then
possibly, yeah, well, that definitely would lead to it because, like, it's widely.
I didn't really like it either way. Yeah, it's widely said.
Yeah, exactly. We'll watch Andrew Gamer. Oh, he's crashed in the pit lane. Oh no, he didn't. He's dead on. Oh, he did.
Hopefully get in this time.
What did you just delete the rubbish you put in?
Yeah, I had a set of tyres in there, I believe.
What in the name of God are you doing with that?
It was like when I tried to make my own like 23 mod for what I was going to use it for some videos. I basically copied all of the 21 files and renamed it to 23, which obviously therefore means it's named the same.
So the game was trying to pull the 21 mod.
It's trying to pull the... Yeah, basically I've got incompatible tyres. I think, anyway. If not, I'm in a bit of a mess. Yeah, I mean,
sweet. Allora, it's great when you know when you break how to fix it.
Good for boats.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it is great when you know sort of what you're doing. You can fix it straight away.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Facetti, I probably will get it, but don't know how much I'll enjoy it.
Not at all, probably. Oh, whoa, wait. Tanks up is a bit, doesn't it?
Anyway, I heard you were talking about top 3. I have mixed feelings about them. Either way, we need someone to shake up the culture. It's honestly awful at the moment. I agree on the culture. I've no interest in Andrew Taylor or anything. He kind of comes up my feed, but it just whatever these bottom G videos are, they were quite funny because he's bald, he has a suit, the glasses, and they just start dancing to weird like Asian music. It's quite funny to watch. But Andrew Tate, to be honest with Andrew Tate, right, I actually respect him more of a fighter. I'm big into martial arts and MMA. I love fighting. So I know him.
You heard of him before everybody else has.
Exactly, I know who he is other than the top G.
Like March last year.
Yeah, I know him as the kickboxer more than anything else, and he was a very good fighter in his time. Probably still is, really, like, but.
Yeah, I won't get the wrong side of him by the looks of it.
In terms of just a person, he says what he says for clicks. I don't really look into it too much. Had GP bikes slightly better graphics, it'd be 10 times better than MotoGP. 100%. It's already, yeah, you're right. It already is, but it's still. I know what you mean. You just need.
Tell you what, though, these bikes look phenomenal. Like even in this game. Is anyone actually coming to the grid, by the way? Well, some guys have been disqualified, but.
Oh, because I'm lobby host. Ugh, I hate this. Because when I'm hosting,
he had red internet though, so I don't know where he is, but it's probably quite far.
Alright, well, I'm on the grid now, so.
Yeah, these bikes do look like really good. They look a lot better than like every other mod for some reason. I know the models are probably better and the textures, but like even like the shading just looks Then it looks more realistic.
To be honest, have not paid any attention because I know how they were made, so I kind of don't have any respect for them. Phantom got 2k ping, my man. He loves
Mr.
it.
You want to come to the tracks because of the race?
I think Phantom's going to come over last anyway, and I don't blame him.
The Phantom's already on the grid, that's what I mean. That's why I wanted to come so that Phantom didn't get like black flag for jumping the start something.
Oh, he just blinked.
Yeah.
Lights code, please.
There we go.
Allora.
I've not done any laps at all. Did literally like one corner in warm up, so this will probably go well.
Brad Binder takes lead.
Oh, I've been taken out.
We're going to do just a couple more. We're going to do a few fun races and then...
It's realistic, right? When you play like any game with this these bikes, you see, you always get taken out. It's the real experience.
Yeah, literally. Mystic Prune takes an early lead here in the Andalusia GP of Espanyol.
That did not quite make sense, but
Exactly. I realised afterwards what I said is technically wrong, but you know what? You're not Spanish and neither am I. And we both knew it was still wrong.
That's still not why it was wrong. Oh wow, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
The Moto2's bike. Like,
Whoa,
Manu's Moto2 is better than
okay,
this.
Okay. It's still Manu's.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, he's already.
Yeah,
and Javi's SBK, like, so like 2 mods there that don't have carbon brakes.
Yeah.
Brake at that point.
I don't know. Is this meant to be realistic and the other ones are really unrealistic, or if the others are realistic and this is just really unrealistic? I'm gonna say this is unrealistic because I've seen GP riders brake. I know relatively how a GP rider brakes.
Yeah.
Or where more than how. If I knew where or how, I'd be doing it.
Although actually, now that I think about it, I feel like Manu's Moto2 mod does push into the corners quite a bit. So
Oh, it does, yeah, massively. I'm not selling that.
Haven't played it for a while. And the stock M2s don't break that well either, so I don't know.
No.
But most of the superbikes stop a lot better anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's my biggest issue with the mod at the moment is the stopping. And because the power is so bad, I feel like I'm absolutely trying to put it down like a madman, then I have these weird kick moments and I crash. Mystic Prune in the lead here, Lucas Oil and Lucy GP. That's better now.
Yeah.
Progressively.
Yeah, probably, so.
Yeah, exactly. They probably would say the Andalusia GP of Spain.
Yeah.
Gotta love our American friends. To be fair, Motor America's class. And I love how like into it they get. Cam Peterson is on row 2.
And they just like big up some guy that's in like P15.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they get mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. BT Sport don't be big enough Frankie Morbidelli, that's all I'm saying. But they big up Roy Skinner down in P20 nowhere. Wonder why.
Well, Roy Skinner is a rookie.
Yeah, fair enough.
Morbidelli is a second in the championship, man. 2 years ago.
Yeah. It's actually, the more I think back, the more he should have won that year. It was a golden opportunity for him.
He was on the best bike that year, you could argue.
Yeah.
Fabio Quartararo would have won the championship on that bike.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not stopping it in turn 1 again. Oh my god. I'm being caught by Phantom and his leg. Oh! He's just gone to the gravel at turn 2.
Big rip.
Big rip is right.
Could be a podium lockout for the 3 of us now.
Oh my god. Oh! I went over the edge of a curb.
Oh wow.
Oh, get off the. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. Remember when I used to be good at bike games?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, right? Before Andrew Tate was doing any sort of social media. Social media was barely a thing last time I was good at a bike game, for fuck's sake.
And now it's part of the bike game.
I know, yeah.
I had a couple come up the other day where you can't reply to them. That's interesting. Didn't realise that was even a thing.
And did they mention you? Or did you just... Because I know those ones where they're like, people just put out general statements like, oh, the tyres are going to be hard to use this weekend or whatever, and you obviously can't respond to them, but if they mention you, you have to give you a little opportunity to fight back, like.
Yeah, that was positive, so I think that might have been why. Scott Ogden was actually positive about me for once in the career mode.
Well, Phantom's gone to yellow now, which is good.
It's a big improvement.
Well, he's riding better than I am.
I think everyone's riding better than I am. I need to play the electronics a bit.
Yeah, I just literally started doing it there.
It spins a lot.
I'm going to say that they did not feel this bad at Sepang. They feel they feel too big for here. I know that's kind of an issue as well in real life, but they just feel huge here. Can't use the power, and I'm trying to ride as if it's a ZX10. I have no power. Like, to get a stop into Pedrosa, I'm braking about 250, which is obviously wrong.
Yeah. Braked at 200 on that lap bar. I was confused.
Confused.com.
Yeah.
Battling me and Phantom for the last position on the podium. He's gone wide. I'm going to turn underneath him. Oh, he's cut my nose.
15 seconds.
Oh no, yeah. All around the outside of Phantom. I've done him on the outside into the stadium section. Oh my god. Actually, I'll probably restart warm up after this, leave people in. Give people an opportunity out. The stream has been off for a bit longer. Might have a few people wanting to join.
Oh. Wait, is there another lap? Oh, there is.
Yeah.
I thought it was the last lap.
White flag. The Lucas Oil white flag here, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Gagne on the lean and progressive forward racing Yamaha or some shit, I don't know.
It's not the forward racing Yamaha.
Oh yeah, I can never remember the full name. It's lean progressive something. Attack performance. I know it wasn't a forward one, but this is what came to mind.
On the open forward Yamaha.
Yeah, exactly. Probably do pretty well in Motor America these days.
Yeah, well, probably. I'm in a bit of a no man's land here.
I think we are now, to be honest. If you look at the map, it looks like we're social distancing. Oh.
So last time he released one of these, we were, so.
Ooh. Big rips.
Still not happy we didn't get the 22 mod, if you couldn't tell.
He does it every 2 years, which makes no sense.
Yeah. I know, even if you didn't want to like make a whole new one, you could at least like just put the models across or something.
Yeah. P3 for Danny Pedrosa. This is a great result.
KTM. It's a KTM top 5, guys.
I know, yeah.
It's a Pierre Mobility Group top 5, probably we should say. Although these actually are all KTMs, it's not like in Moto 2, Moto 3. Actually, not like Moto 2, Moto 3, sorry. It's Moto 2, they're all Calexes, so yeah, except the speed ups and the forwards. don't know if Max knows the race is over because he's still riding around as if it's.
It is Max, like he's not the brightest.
Look on the map, he's like.
I know, he's probably on like his best lap he's ever done in his life. He doesn't realise the race is over. I'm just waiting for like him to go off the track. I should ride backwards up the track and crash into him in the last corner. Make his day.
Well, Haraf is really different backwards.
I actually wanted to make a YouTube series where I ride every GP track backwards, see which one feels best. It's never. It was supposed to be GP22, and then that was poo. So never happened, and this year's is poo, so it's not gonna happen. Anyway, it's nice that GP Bikes actually has the GP Bikes in it. Does it have Moto 2 and Moto 3? Obviously this mod is just Moto GP, like the 23 Moto GP pack.
Just the KTM as well, currently.
At the moment, yeah, just the KTM, but there is a Moto 2. There's a Moto 2 mod actually made by the same guy, Manu. 2020, I think it is.
Quite old though, yeah, 2020.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's probably played the most for the Moto 2 bikes. There is a Moto 3 and a Junior GP mod out there.
Yeah.
So there's kind of a bit of everything, really. Alright, let's go back to warm up. 20 minutes, let's call the people join. Anyway, they'll give me your 2024 lineup prediction. Who will ride what manufacturer? So
spoilers for the podcast.
Yeah, we haven't recorded yet, so I might change my mind.
Yeah, true.
I'll do all the factory teams because I don't have time to do all the satellite teams. In other words, I can't make up my mind enough.
Just say all the transfers rather than.
Okay, so that makes it even harder because I can't think of anyone. I don't.
We'll just say something like, you know, they're going to fire Bagnaia and blah blah blah.
I get that, but
you don't have to actually say every team like factory Yam.
Alex Rins, factory Yam. Franco Morbidelli's going Superbikes. Digi is going home probably, or else back to Moto 2. I see Arbolino taking his seat. Acosta, I see replacing Paulo Espargaro. Who else? If Rins goes Yama, I see Nakagami, not Nakagami, the other one, Ayagora, coming up and taking his seat.
A fully Japanese LCR team.
Maybe. Or else. Oof, well, never mind. If Marquez leaves Honda, Ayagora straight onto the Repsol. See, if Marquez gets out of Honda, that changes everything. Completely. So that's a big one for me. Why am I looking at myself when I'm not even on track? Let me watch the Mystic Prune chasing Biker Gaming, SDB Biker 7202, as he was formerly known back in the day. He's dead. Oh, I'm so close to being dead. He's doing some stunts at the moment, young Brad. Where did I say I was finishing up? So I think Mir will stay. I think they'll stick with Vinales and Aleix. I think they're both contracted anyway.
Contracts are not worth the paper they're written on.
Yeah, literally. I could see Mir ending up on a satellite Aprilia alongside Miguel Oliveira. I think Fernandez is going to get the chop.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to get the can because, I mean, to say, kind of deserves it at this point. It's not been very good.
Max has binned it in a separate incident. Acosta said factor nothing. This thing like if you have Barbinder, you're not going. Yeah, that's the thing they do. Like the thing is, right? He says factory. KTM can write him a massive fat check and be like, "You're going to be on the same bike as Barbinder. You're going to have the same amount of McNicknicks in the box with you, and you're going to have all your data engineers you want. They'll do anything to keep him because they realise that he is a generational talent, a Marquez, a Rossi, what have you, and he will bring them world titles. He will do what Marquez did for Honda, where they had won 2 titles in 8 years. When Rossi left in 03, they hadn't won, or 9 years, 2 titles in 9. It was Hayden in 06, and then Stoner in 11. So there was 2 in 8 years, whatever it was. And then Marquez came along and changed their fortune. I reckon that Acosta, I think KTM will think Acosta is their key, like, because they've kind of done it all up to now, and they just need that ultra star rider. And I think Brad Binder is amazing. Jack Miller is good as well, but I don't think. Well, I don't know where Brad's ceiling is, to be honest. Definitely higher than Jack, so even though I like Jack. How do I make this bike stop? I have no braking bar. Where do I get this game? This game is available on Steam. Quartararo go to Ducati. Ducati won't really want him. They've nowhere to put him. If you're Quartararo, you'll probably be better off staying at Yamaha, which is sad. The thing is with Yamaha, right? They're in a bit of a pickle at the moment, but I can see themselves getting it out of it. I trust in Yamaha. I don't trust in Honda. Nakagami for factory Honda. Let's go. I did think of that when it came up in my head, but like, I don't think you can actually put that guy on the factory bike when he's come out this year saying he's riding 90% because he's afraid of injuring himself. That can't be put on your all singing, all dancing factory bike. For me, that just does not work. It could happen, but I doubt it. I'd rather, or I could see him going straight for Iagora. Oh my god. What the hell? Chantra to LCR? Maybe, yeah. Iagora to take Marquez, and if Rins goes to Yamaha, maybe Chantra? Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'm not too sure if he's GP level, to be honest. Chantra. He's very good in Moto 2 when it kind of suits. Not when it suits him. That's a kind of terrible way to say it, but when things line up for him, when it's the right weather.
It's very rare, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a.
Siren, I guess, in a way. But
yeah, exactly.
Probably, he is better than Siren, probably.
Yeah.
He's actually done stuff in the dry.
Yeah, Siren made his career off of being good in wet. And like weird, sticky Malaysian high humidity conditions. The Honda is a sinking ship. I agree too. Yeah.
I agree.
Agora agree. No, it didn't work. I've made this KTM into a pig anyway with my setup change here. Duck Monster! My favourite, man. But yeah, the Honda, in my opinion, they need to get some young guys on it, and they need to get rid of the Marquez. I think actually, right, don't know if this is like a controversial opinion or not, but I think Marquez on a Honda is actually hurting Honda as well as it's hurting himself, because he is so different to Mir, Nakagami, Rins, the way he rides. He rides it in such a different way that he's not going to be able to. He's not going to do anything for Honda in the future. Even if he stays and wins another championship or two, that'll be Marc Marquez winning it. It won't be the Honda winning it, and that's their issue, is that their bike is nowhere. But they always, in recent time, had the Chad rider of Marc Marquez, and before that they had Rossi. In their last kind of, well, they had the Stoner years as well, where they probably should have won 2 titles with him, but Indianapolis happened and he got in the mentality of retiring, and that probably killed his 2012 chances, really. Obviously Lorenzo was ridiculously quick as well, you can't say he wasn't, but
I think he was kind of already out of the championship by
I think that probably ended it, like, but yeah.
Yeah,
He crashed at
it wasn't
Saxony.
mathematically out of it, obviously,
Yeah.
but like I think he would kind of drop back a bit now.
Yeah, I'd say, to be honest, his mind was probably not in it that year, because
Probably
he
not.
was really good in 11. I probably should have won it in 12 as well. Honda's more screwed than Yamaha, 100%. Honda's likely to leave GP. I don't see that happening. They are. It's like Ferrari leaving F1. It's just like the moon is gonna. Yeah, that's it. Like they've constantly threatened it, and I know they're always like, give us what we want, or we leave and we start our own like formula thing, and like that's never gonna happen. But Honda are going nowhere, in my opinion. Honda are MotoGP like. But like I said, I think they need some young blood in, give them some decent contracts, pay them decently well, and just really focus on developing, because I think they can do it. But I think what the issue is, since Marquez's crash in 2020 at this track of all tracks, they've been trying to get him back fit, thinking that's going to fix their problems, and they're going to keep waiting and waiting and waiting. Now he's fit, and they realise he doesn't have what it takes. And this is not a slight at Marquez's talent or motivation or his kind of balls or anything, but he just doesn't have what it takes to get that bike to a championship. It's gone so far backwards. Marquez isn't 23, 24 anymore where he can work magic. He still can work magic, like we've seen his qualifying laps this year, where the rear is going mid-corner, he's having front end slides halfway through a lap, and he's on the back wheel of a Ducati. But like, you can't do that for 27 laps around Barcelona or any track in the world, really. Like, it's not going to happen. So I think they need to take a step back to take two forward, and leaving Marquez go, as much as that might sound like probably the silliest thing you could do considering his talent, it's probably better for the whole team, really, that to get four kind of young conventional riders. Maybe keep on Nakagami as a bit of an old head who's been on the bike for years. Remember, when he got on, it wasn't that bad of a bike. Like, he's had a pretty decent bike at a couple of times underneath him, but he seems to have kind of squandered his good chances, really, Nakagami. To be honest, I never really rated him that much in Moto 2.
No, it's honest. His Moto 2 career was probably similar to Chantra's, really.
Yeah, he was good at Aston in Moto 2. He all turned up at Aston that like once or twice a year. He'd do a good race. So it's interesting.
Bit Silverstone as well.
Probably the high speed tracks. So he's probably good at.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone has seen it, but basically Dorney came out the other day saying there won't be any more bikes on the grid next year, in terms of there won't be more bikes, and there won't be a third factory KTM owned squad, we'll say. So people thinking that there's going to be a second GasGas or KTM or Husqvarna, or it was more likely going to be Husqvarna. And to be honest, right, I'd love Husqvarna liveried KTM. I love Huskies. The Sasaki livery in Moto 3 is probably my favourite. I just love the colours. I liked the last year with the John McPhee on it. It's just a overall nice livery. I'll do one more lap chat and then I'll come back in. I'll try and focus with this lap and see what I can actually do, because my screen is making me look silly. I'm just spinning this rear tyre up though. Oh my god, I just saw my centre tyre temperature 143 degrees out of the rear tyre at. Hot. Oh yeah, I'll put my controller over upload as well. I also get to do that. Oh,
why do you not just keep it on?
Because if the controller is off, it appears up like a big red thing says disconnected on screen. It just looks wrong. So when I start the stream, I don't want just a big red thing on screen for no reason. That's why. There is methods to the madness, I promise you that.
Because you do that every week.
Yeah, and every week I'm like, Chad, I gotta put it on, and then I forget, but I've turned it on now. Let me go to... Let me stick up Ducky and we'll have some chats while I read chat back. So, Chanchers LCR read that. I agree, Marquez and Honda would benefit from a split, yeah. Honda should completely remake the bike from scratch. I don't think in modern day that's the kind of way to go, because I think right now you take that Yamaha, you take the KTM, you take every manufacturer, tell them you cannot use your ride-height devices, you cannot take them wings off, take off your stego stores, take off them tunnels they've in the bottom part of the fairing, make it more of a simplistic fairing. You would see the Yamaha come back, you would see the Honda be there. Now, does that mean the bike is good? No, but it means that where they're struggling is what they're not working on, which is electronics.
Well, the bike is good. It's just the aeros, don't I?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the point I'm beating
the
in
bike
bush.
part of it, I guess.
Like the swing arm, the chassis.
Yeah.
It's probably a decent bike, but like when you stick a load of air onto it.
Yeah, and you've got to make it go as quick as bikes with loads of air.
Yeah, exactly.
Just had two very fast guys join, Julian Chips and N-Jerk, so...
Oh, nice. Elias is ready for retirement. I don't know, I think now after getting a podium... Oh, now Jesus has joined. Another Jesus. That is Jesus. I apologise to the other Jesus. We have a very religious crew going on here in this chat. I love it. I love it very, very much so. But back to what I was saying. Elias retirement? I don't believe so yet. I believe after Assen, after getting a good result, he seemed like he had good spirits. He goes well at Silverstone. We could see a good second half of the season that could spur him on. Now, he has already said that probably next year is the last year, but anything can change. If he starts next year well, you could easily see him signing a 1+1 move or something along those lines. I would be too surprised. I wouldn't be too surprised to say him, and I think I pretty love him as well because of how much dedication he's put in. Honda isn't...
Modcrate is in now too.
The Manu himself. Honda isn't sustainable anymore, actually. Or in warm-up, yeah, they can all join. It was great when they were winning, but now it's just killing the brand. I don't think they'll pull out. I just don't see Honda pulling out. It's too big for them to pull out, in my opinion. It would be monumental for MotoGP if they pulled out. It would be huge. It would cripple a big aspect of it because they've been there for so many years, like, so, and they've won so many, and like they're just the godfathers of it. So can't see that happening. Yeah, Leonardo, you make a good point. The Honda seem to stop development and kind of waiting for Marcus to come back just to fix that, and I think that's kind of
the bike literally looked the exact same, didn't it, when he got back on it? It was like he threw up the road and
which is sad. And if anything they've taken from Bradl's opinion, looks like it's made the bike go backwards.
Yeah, I think Bradl's a terrible test rider, to be honest, from what I've seen.
I think the Honda had a rude awakening this year. They can't really rely on Mark Magic anymore, and they need to develop a bike more than just Mark. 100%. It seems like we all agree, to be honest, that Honda relied too much on
because even before, like, we say the bike wasn't that bad, but I mean, it was still like right at the back. Like Lorenzo going in the top 10, like literally like once.
Yeah.
Like sent basically like Pedrosa and Lorenzo to the retirement home, like.
Yeah, mad. It's nearly the same with Marcus.
Pretty much.
I think Honda should hire Zarco to develop the bike. He's a smooth rider, maybe not the main developer, but still would give a great input. Alex Rins is probably one of the best riders on the grid for developing a bike, and to have him, so it'd be interesting if he doesn't go to Yamaha, if he stays on. What will the Honda look like in, we'll say, 2 years? Because
it doesn't sound like they're listening to him very much.
That is the issue too. Like, they don't fucking listen either.
Like, they're not really giving him new parts and stuff. He's in the satellite team, even though he's got a flashy contract.
Yeah, it's like, again, like, just literally that little snippet there you said is the exact reason why they are nowhere near winning races in this class. I know they won one this year, like, but Texas is it is a rodeo of sorts, like. A lot of love for Ducky. You love to see it. British Scrap Maverick, take in Mark. We'll have a development more. Riding style, take some. I wonder what happens to Mark when he gets on another bike, because I think we're going to see it soon. I genuinely think that we're going to see him leave. Where he goes, I don't know, but whether he signs up for one, or if he kind of, we'll say, fulfills his contract with Honda to in line to get a deal in 25, that's a big possibility if he can't get a deal for next year. But you never know. Like, if you look at Zarco, like, he fell out with KTM, went back took an LCR ride for a race, and then jumped on a. Would you call it a fourth tier Ducati team back then? It was the.
It was, well, I suppose it was third tier, wasn't it?
Third tier, I suppose, yeah, in terms of tech. But yeah, the back end, it was not a back marker bike, but did well on it. Got a pole position at Brno, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it was. Got the podium there. Definitely.
Podium as well, yeah.
And with that long lap.
Yeah, that was one of the greatest long laps ever. Maybe Pedro Costa's up there now with that, what he's doing, but. How long until the race?
It was a bit of a crap long lap though, literally like now, because like the session is over. It's just people are still finishing laps. Alright,
well, Ducky's gonna go back to sleep, guys. Wish him well. We gotta go back and do some riding on the mic of the bicycles. Let me scroll back up in this chat. Honda should have taken Danny as a test driver. That is the biggest mistake they've made in the last 10 years, in my opinion. But like we've proved out to the point that you kind of know what they need, but they just don't clearly care enough to do it. Like they should, if they wanted Danny, they could have got him. Honda's reach does not, like, they can get anyone they want, and I still think they could have got him.
Could have just kept him in the first place.
Exactly, you know.
Or like listen to him whilst he was still then one of the main riders.
It's so silly that like they've dug themselves into this hole. But
like Luigi's face when he topped that free practice session.
I know, yeah, Jesus. Not only has he made a V4 Honda style bike be almost as competitive as a Ducati, he's done it while Honda's like right under Honda's nose by leaving them to do that. LA said he wanted to test the bike instead of racing, so I'd say Aprilia test roll, and maybe Oliveira up to the factory team. Maybe.
I would like to see that, to be fair. He deserves to go. Well, he deserves to not get knocked off.
Yeah. It's weird that LA said he wants to go testing. That's weird. There's not many riders that actually want to. Right.
There's usually the older ones though that still want to get the thrill of riding the GP bike, but maybe you want to be at home with the family more. It's a bit safer, I guess, isn't it? You're not, risking it every weekend.
Yeah.
And I suppose you're not risking it as much anyway as a test rider, but to an extent you still are.
Their days are terrible though. Like, I've read some things about like what testers have to do, and they have to do like back-to-back race runs like 3 times a day. Like, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But they're critical in modern day. I am knackered. KTM said there's no space for Mark in 24, but they're eyeing a contract in 25. To be honest, Red Bull money, Red Bull Marquez, Red Bull KTM, it's the obvious one, but I'd like to see him on an Aprilia. I'd like to see what he could do on Aprilia. Hello, Doc Monster. Big Doc Monster.
I've moved up the grid.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah, they got that guy left, didn't he?
PT Andre Gamer, I think he left.
Well, hopefully I don't get knocked off at turn 1 this time then.
No promises.
There's Doc.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The monster. Njoke's rocking Vandermark today, rather than Laverty.
Oh, that's interesting. He's Dutch, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right, Jack Miller.
The whole shot from Binder. Oh.
Where's my anti-wheelie gone? Oh! Oh! I'm sorry. I may have been looking at me, ECU. Oh, you're still there? No, you're not.
No.
That's okay.
I didn't crash.
You didn't crash. It was very Gibber Now Rossi the way you got like punted and sat up at the same time and had a moment.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to pinch you in, so I probably could have left you more space, but...
Yeah, I probably should have been adjusting my anti-wheelie on corner entry, but like, you know what? We live and we learn, Reece. Is that what we say?
It's alright. Oh, you let Max get the lead.
I can ease... Oh, he's doing, to be fair, right? From behind there, he looked very like Binder. I actually really liked that shot of him there, because he was drifting
it was 0.5 quicker on the whole field, so...
Yeah. Well, he still doesn't carry corner speed. Oh, I've tagged him as well. Njoke's a road around the outside one. I say he's 0.5 quicker than the...
Chips up the inside.
Yeah. Oh, you're still there, yeah?
Yeah.
Poor Max has just been murdered.
He just shoved back to like P4. 2P5 in a second, hang on.
What happens when Njoke and Julian Chips gets in here, you see?
That's what happens when you hit him. Like,
well, no, I hit him after they passed him, you see. They went down the outside and then I realised I had to make a move.
I just hit him and fell off.
I start to like this mod, I would say. It'll just take me time to get up to the brakes. As well, the GP bike's physics and such a wild and like... I don't know how to describe this bike, it's just so... It's a handful.
It's really stiff.
Yeah. Oh, Njoke is down.
Oh, I almost took Njoke out. Well, my crashed bike almost did anyway.
Julian Chips has gone deep. Mr. Crew nearly killed me. Thank you, Max. I reckon Julian Chips, right, is a test rider from Manu.
Oh, there's been a collision at the Danny Pedrosa hairpin.
Was Binder involved?
Well, there was 2 KTMs involved, I don't know who they were.
You aren't involved though, you're riding as Binder, aren't you?
No, it wasn't me this time.
Oh, if you make a slight mistake on this bike, you end up so deep, it's hard to ride. Max must have been it.
Yeah, looks like it. Uh-oh. Massive screen freeze, but managed to keep it on board.
Would you do a league on these bikes? I don't know they're nowhere near.
Well, when the whole pack is out, maybe.
Yeah. Like, obviously not going to do any competitive racing on GP23, like, so... I wouldn't mind doing one. Obviously it's nowhere near complete yet, and I think there's a lot of fixes that this patch need, but... I think there's still something a bit funky going on about the suspension and heavy braking.
Yeah, I've just had a massive accident at turn 1 because of it.
Yeah. You can have the moments where you don't know really what's happened. It feels like there's not a bike that used to do that. Can't remember what. Julian Chips are just riding away from me.
Was it the MotoGP 21 mod that did that?
Gee, she could be right, but I don't know.
Right, I'm behind Doc. I need to.
Do you know what actually could have been? I might be remembering this wrong. It might be Manu's Moto 2 bike.
Yeah, I think it was a Manu mod either way. Oh, the Doc is down.
I know his Superbike one was terrible. I really
Does he have a Superbike mod?
The Gixxer 1000, remember that one? We tried that Magny-Core once, or not Magny-Core, the other one, Polar Kart. It's K5 Gixxer 1000.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
It wasn't great. A nice little lobby going now. Oh, popsicles. Oh, Max has done the same. Well done.
It's a horrible bump into turn 1. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I've just hit it again this time, but this time I managed to pick the bike up and go through the gravel. And the guy in front of me, I think it was Enjerk, had the same crash basically, but he crashed. Unsurprisingly, the potential test rider and the creator of the mod are 1-2.
To be fair, I was keeping Julian Chips relatively honest until I went off track.
Oh, down goes Enjerk.
Oh. This bike does not feel like it belongs on this track. So nervous and stiff and just everything else. Oh, he's done it again. I might have done it as well. I've done it as well. Oh, I stayed out. Oh. Gonna scrape a podium. 2 P3s in a row. One was slightly better than the other one. Oh, it broke so late in Pedrosa. Looks like if you get it a bit sideways and use the rear brake very heavily, kind of as a parachute, it kind of does pick up. So maybe that's the way he wants you to ride it. I backed it in there a bit like Hayden. It was in first gear, it was sideways, the rear was skipping and screeching, and it pulled up a bit better. The thing is for me, that I'm just not that type of rider. That would not suit me if you have to ride the bike like this. But it explains well why Max is quicker, because that is Max in a T really, whatever he rides, he likes the rear end loose. Probably wouldn't really suit you either, I suppose. Not really your style.
Not particularly. I like the rear end sliding on the exit, but not the entry.
Yeah, a bit more like me, so. We just, yeah, we're very similar on entry, we're probably just different the way we do mid-corner and exit. P3, 10 seconds off. Man, that was an interesting one. GG Chips. I have so much to read, I have so much to read, I have so much to read. I think after Alberto Prid said Marquez will leave. I think he will too. I think he's finally kind of admitted deep down to himself that he has to leave. It's just where can he go? Oh my god! That's hilarious. Absolutely murked the man. Alright, well, everybody's finished. Warm up. Let's leave JP Speed.
I do like that, again, this is another mod that's got team colours in. Most of them don't.
When the fuel goes off, the bike starts shaking. Yeah, it does. What was I saying? Honda's too stuck. Honda's just too Japanese, is exactly what their issue is. I think Mark still wants to beat Rossi as his life goal, also to do by winning on 2 manufacturers. What better way to do so with Aprilia after Rossi won on 250? Yeah, I could see.
I don't think Mark really cares that much about Rossi anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, I think, right, Mark is in his point of his career now, he's just desperate to get back to where he was at.
Yeah.
I think Rossi's gone now, and I think a lot of the Rossi thing is kind of blown over. I got sent to set up from God himself. He sent me 2.
He sent me 1 before as well, but I
just don't know.
Because I had barely done any laps, I didn't want to use it yet.
Alright, well, I'll use that in the race. Untested. Because that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I just want to throw for like, yeah, you like pick the bike up and hit me.
Do you think Suzuki will ever attempt to enter World Superbike with a new Gixxer? After all, they have no involvement in racing anyway. They should fill that spot. Suzuki don't want anything to do with racing. They want to go like full carburet and neutral and just have electric cars. I think they'll continue making the Katana, which is their road bike, which is like a real big weird road bike, and I think they'll go electric with that. And they'll probably come out with some other like electric moped city bikes. And I think that's what they'll do from now on. I think the days of Suzuki having the GSV-R and GP, the Gixxer 1000 in BSB, World Superbike and in America and stuff, I think they're gone really. I think we'll be talking about them as they kind of past now instead of in the future. Will there be anyone able to challenge Ducati in MotoGP or in MotoGP and World Superbikes? Kawasaki and Ray are in a decline. Yamaha or Topic are simply not fast enough. There will be, because eventually, like Honda, they will go astray somehow. Eventually what will happen is they'll get the bike so good, and then next year they'll try and make a step. Kind of what happened last year with Pecco, that they tried to improve on things they were already good on, and they kind of got lost by going at some weird things instead of just leaving the bike where it was, and going the wrong way about testing as well was a big issue last year, and that cost them a lot. Eventually someone comes along with something better is the way I look at it. Like, look at Formula 1. You had the Red Bull dominance, you had the Ferrari dominance, you had the Mercedes dominance. Eventually they change tyres, they change engine regulations, they change something, and it just doesn't benefit the team that usually is dominating. It's very rare a team will dominate for 20 years. It usually will go on for, like, if you look at Honda, they dominated from 94 to 99. 2000 they lost it to Suzuki, and then they won again for another 3 years. So they had kind of 8 out of 9 championships. Then Yamaha had like 7 out of the next 10. And then we had the next era was Honda then again. And now we're probably well into the middle of a Ducati era where they won last year, they're going to win this year on both classes again. They probably win both classes again next year. And then maybe the year after that they could do still do it. They're so far ahead. Life is just becoming boring as a whole. Yes, that's what electrics does to you. Alright, I think I've given everyone enough time.
Yeah, we've got a decent amount of people in there now.
We start now. My bloody wheel is in the way, I can't type. We start now.
Could have just started it. I think they'd have got the idea. Right.
That would be too short.
Let's see. Can we have an epic battle? Can I get not knocked off on the first lap this time?
I had 140 hours on MotoGP 22. 23 I cannot stand. It just feels so bad. Unbelievable, such a disappointment. It is horrible as well as the AI. Yeah, MotoGP has not been good for a couple of years now, dude. I have intentions going back to MotoGP 1 and playing that to see if I was actually talking up my ass about how good that is. Vinales on the grid? What?
MotoGP 21.
Where's Vinales? Oh, the bike is going to blow. I didn't understand that, Max. What were you going to say about MotoGP 21?
Because I think you said MotoGP 1, but...
Oh, well, MotoGP 21, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I want to see as it goes, I remember. So I remember I used to just jump on that game and I felt like I had so much control over the bike. And I could drift it in and I could put it where I wanted. Now, it had its flaws, like, but I don't remember it being anywhere near as bad as 22. I knew from the moment I got on GP22 I didn't like it. And I think I tried to look through rose-tinted glasses at MotoGP 23 for about a week. And then the mask fell and I couldn't keep up enjoying it anymore, and I realised then it wasn't for me.
I think we're still waiting on somebody. P6 on the grid. Julian Chips.
Would look to be, yes. Well, he has 10 seconds.
You're going to get here in time. Oh no. Oh, and Jet went back to the pits briefly there.
He's come back to refresh his bike.
Oh,
He disconnects with 1 second to go. What a nice fella. Hey, Doc, stop advertising my stream.
Everyone go to Doc's live stream instead. It's better than Dill's.
To be fair, it is. There's nothing Doc Monster. Oh my Jesus.
That was terrible. Massive moment into turn 1.
I did get on a max setup, so I'm probably going to go last.
Oh wow. Someone's barreled it into turn 2.
Phantom.
I think Max might have been on the receiving end of that.
To be fair, he's gotten off scot-free for too many races. Oh, it doesn't turn. Yeah.
Fair, the couple of laps I did on this setup in practice were very good. His anti-wheelie is too low, I think, but other than that...
Yeah, that was the first thing I changed, as well as my leverage. I don't know. It was probably not a good idea to try owning the race, but when there's so many messages in chat, I just like to read a bit. He's also put a hard front in his over and I didn't change that. It's the first time I've ridden these.
It was like, let's just take them out. Oh, I think it was Max again.
It was.
I rode off the racing line deliberately because I knew people were coming, but he managed to hit me.
He's got them Doc reaction times. No! It's kind of, Joe, this is now right. It's the same as always. I don't know the fastest way to ride these bikes, so I'm really slow. It's like when we got on the SPK 22. I'm not too sure what way I need to ride it to go quick, and I just need 90 laps of Danny Pedrosa to figure out like how the bikes need to be ridden.
Yeah, you gotta do the test, the full test program. Hey, you had like a night's extra experience.
Oh no, I know that. Yeah, I'm not saying. I know that's the thing though, but like you seem to pick up. I don't know. I'm a bit more sensitive in that sense, where I feel like I have to figure out what I need to do to go quick. I can't just go quick. Yeah, it does not turn when you're not on throttle. It's really bad mid corner. Or else I'm just outbraking myself in there. I can't tell.
It's hard to get it to brake right. You can trust the front a lot, it seems.
Yeah, front's very good, but the fact that the bike is so unstable in the braking because you're braking so hard, it kills me.
Yeah. It does understand though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down again.
Oh, Doc. He's always Mr. No Retire.
I know,
as well.
yeah. Oh, he left.
Oh, he's raged. That's it, he's done. Well, from out this stream at the start of the race, now he's gone. Well, I got a bit of a battle on with Max now.
Send it. Oh, he sent it on you, did he?
He has sent it.
I just saw his
that
dot.
bike, that was lagging as hell. This bike was literally just like front wheel, like jumping up and down at a full lean. And I'm 8 minutes under my time, that's lovely.
Oh my god, no worries on this, but I can't ride it.
Come
No
on,
one really.
need to beat him. I'm out riding him his own self.
His own setup was putting you at a disadvantage. It's terrible.
Oh, he sent it. Danny Pedrosa again.
Again, it just does not turn through tax evasion.
Oh,
I've run off there 3 laps in a row.
doesn't turn the stadium, I find. Oh, he's gone.
Let me look at the
Retired.
battles. Let's watch the battles.
The streamer has retired.
Both streamers are retired, remember that?
Oh yeah, that's true. We'll try and keep it clean just for you, trying to avoid those.
I'm watching
Painted
Max,
areas.
so you can cheat all you want. Oh, he sent it? No, he hasn't.
It's like he sent it when it's going down because I was like around the inside of the track. If he tries to send it here again, he'll run wide.
He's on the green there now, so...
There's one thing I can do well leisurely is defend, so...
Yeah, Leonardo, you're correct in the fact that they do sell and they fulfill what they're supposed to, but the feedback they get back is so bad. So bad.
So if you don't play bike games like we do, it's probably a perfectly fine game. That's how I always look at it anyway.
Just admit it, the music is generated by Ducky when you put him to sleep. In reality, he's at the console, slapping hard, making lit hits. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good thing to think of. The sprints don't work in F1 just because the racing is not good enough, so a short race doesn't mean anything, because what happens in F1 that creates any sort of racing is a tyre disadvantage or an advantage for a certain driver, and different strategies is kind of how the racing happens. So if you tell them all go on the best tyre and have low fuel and race each other, it shows that they can't. So at least in GP we still can somewhat. Oh, right, the inside curve there, Max. Oh, Binder's wide. The other KTM has sent it. Oh, they've touched, I think. Definitely Reese was way too wide. Is that last lap?
No, it's about to be last lap. I thought it was last lap. That's why I defended so much.
I was going to say that was last lap. You're going to fucking kill him. Edit Ducky's intermission image and GIF and a pair of headphones. I actually want to edit intermission Ducky so that has like a couple of like little words on it and then like a box next to it, so it's like, where is Dill? Question mark. It's like bathroom tick, or gone for a cup of tea tick, and then each time I go for something else I put up the one that corresponds to what I'm doing. But I'm just too lazy to do it, to be honest. Reese, send it. Oh, I've gone
I'm
off.
running them up the back.
Yeah, no, but you need to send it. Come on.
Who was that in front as well, by the way? We're catching them up loads.
That is 69. That's Manu.
Oh,
Oh! What happened? I was looking at the mini map.
it's lost the front. Lovely. Can't get the bloody gravel.
I know. Right. I'm gonna get Max to set up a Deddy one because these are quite laggy.
Oh, that was fun whilst it lasted.
Yeah.
0.4 under my best in Sector 1. I might have been trying a bit there once.
The tyre from E-Miles is the biggest thing. You'd have to think with the tyres at Michelin, they would be much better with different brand, really. Just the front is so bad. I don't think Jack would have been that good on. I think no matter what Jack rides, he's going to shred tires. That's the way he rides it. It's one of his biggest flaws. Even like when he goes back to Australian Superbikes, he shreds the tires on that as well, on Dunlops, I believe. So or might be Pirellis. Whatever he rides anyway, he's never got a hole in a tire. Max, would you like to set us up a server, please, at Catalunya? A Deddy, if you wouldn't mind, sir, if you are listening. As we'll do some races on that and then we'll end it. Because me need some sleeps.
You need to go to bed.
Sleep.
You definitely won't go to bed, by the way, guys.
Whoa. Don't break the fifth wall. Alright, where's Ducky?
We saved
Oh.
MotoGP 23. That's sick.
Maximilian, are you there? Are you listening? Is he setting up a server?
God knows.
God knows, you'll have a trier. Yeah, he's doing it. Good man.
Look at him doing the goods for us.
Pirelli plus no traction control, no aero, relax the track limit nonsense, and race contacts between riders. First off, if you give them Pirelli and no traction control, it will be unrideable because first, like, they have 300 horsepower, so that's not going to work. We saw what happened when you take a traction sensor off a GP bike in Aragon 14?
2013.
Was it 13?
It was Marquez's rookie year, yeah, 13.
Poor Danny Pedrosa got sent to the moon. They're just too powerful. They need electronic aids. I have no problems with electronics. What I do have an issue with is all the aero. The aero is the rubbish stuff, to be honest. Don't think having two tyre manufacturers would be good for MotoGP. I don't think in the modern day you can have a tyre war of having two tyres. I think you just always end up with one that's better than the other. Years gone by, I think it was decent because it was more of the best bikes always end up with the best tyres kind of thing. And like you could probably get away with running Dunlops to cut some costs, but not anymore, really. I don't think in any top sport really you're gonna get a tyre war anymore. Even if they lowered it to If they lowered it to 900, they're still going to be ridiculous amounts. Yeah, I suppose
it would make very little difference, I think, to be honest.
Yeah. The thing is, like, if you go back to the 800cc,
when they went to 800, so.
All they did was to change the fueling, and they just revved them higher, and they kind of negated the difference. It just made them more the throttle connection weird in the corners, and they weren't very nice to ride. BSB is over 200 horsepower, and they can handle it. Surely they're supposed to be the best riders in the world that can handle it too. I think in terms of safety,
meant to be the most technologically advanced bikes, so it'd be a bit silly if they didn't have traction control and stuff.
Yeah, that's true too. It is
That's why I
prototype
always think
racing.
it's silly that F1 and stuff don't have it, because really they're supposed to be the most advanced cars, but they're not allowed electronic aids.
I think what's wrong is we've got into a loop of more, and more. And we want more aero, more tire, like more of everything, and it just ends up with 300 horsepower, these ridiculous aero fairings, whatever you want to call them, Stegosaurus wings, the shopping trolley handle that's on the KTM. And
the Yamaha, and then the Yamaha's got the other Stego or something like that.
yeah, that's that big stupid Stego thing. I think it's gone down that route. It's not really great, really. Server should be up. Very, very, very thank you, my sir. I'm gonna go on the gas. I was gonna go on the blacked out gas as. Where'd I go?
Oh,
right,
right. Sidewall.
I'm gonna go Pedro, but I'm gonna go different helmet. Because that doesn't look AIDS. Right, we're joining the session now, so I will take Duck you in a second. Or at least standardized. Well, at the moment they do have a standardized ECU from Magneti Marelli, so that was just to cut costs, because back for if you look at the late 2000s, early 2010s, Yamaha, Honda were spending more money than nearly anyone else on just ECU, and they had their own ECU in-house, and they were amazing, but it just got too much for space race in terms of money. Alright, Ducky, back to sleep. Let's get some laps done here. Let's go on mediums, drop the fuel a touch, and away we go. But yeah, Endrick, you do make good points. For sure, something needs to happen. Races become boring, very little of overtakes. Tracks like Mugello are getting pretty dangerous with over 360 kilometers, I should say. The thing is though, the standardized ECU, the biggest issue, yeah, fair enough, Ducati were using it and they got their head screwed on, but Yamaha were using it 10 years before, and they thought they knew their way around it, so that their arrogance cost them a chance of anything. Honda and Ducati went away and got employees from, oh Christ, someone on track behind me, Magneti Marelli and stuff like that, and got them to kind of integrate it better, but Yamaha didn't, and that's why the 16 to 19 Yamaha was never great, just because the ECU was always lagging, and that's where like they came out in 18 at Austria and apologised, saying that they haven't done a good enough job and stuff, and that already stems back to the ECU kind of change in 16. Because when the first year, oh my god, the first year of it, the 16 Yamaha was ultra competitive. Rossi won twice, should have won at Assen. Was leading at Aragon, should have won at Misano, was leading there. I think he led for a bit in Silverstone as well. So like that bike was really quick that year. Lorenzo was decent on it too, but Lorenzo was having an off season overall because he was well beaten by Rossi and had his head turned by Ducati. So it's a shame really, because that was the last one where like, felt like the Yamaha was really, really strong up until recent times, where you had what you felt like a star rider and Fabio on it, because you just never felt the Yamaha has been good since, really. I don't think anyway. I don't know if you agree or not.
No. It's kind of been lacking, hasn't it? Like,
yeah, it's like some rider has come along and made the difference. Like when Maverick got on, he felt like for first half of 17 he was making a difference, and obviously went tits up 18, 19, and they got young Fabio, and he felt like he was making a difference, but it still wasn't enough.
you could just ride it without having to rely on the rear end so much.
Yeah. I want to see power slides again. I'd love if they went back to like the mid 2000s, like the Like I have a picture above to my right here of Nicky Hayden on the RC2 11V, and that was 220 miles an hour to turn 1. God love me, where do I brake? And I just remember the way he was backing in and power slided out, and tire smoke would be pumping off. It was great to see, but I think them days are gone really. I think everything is too ultra competitive and everything's so close that even though like Stoner wanted that, and I think a lot of riders would have benefited from it. I think Rossi would have enjoyed it more if the bikes didn't kind of go so electronic and kind of these ultra sophisticated machines out there today. I think the racing would be better if they took a step back. If you look at again BSB and Superbikes, there's not as much faffing about with all these aeros and ride-out devices and all that crack, so you're much better racing. But a big part of it comes down to Michelin. Their front tyre isn't up to spec, and a lot of riders believe that's one of the biggest parts. But if you have a machine that lowers the rear of your bike out of a corner and makes you go absolutely a bullet out of the corner and get to the braking zone much quicker, it just takes away the opportunity for an overtake. I've got that wrong so badly. If you go back and watch like an old GP race, we'll say like Mugello 5 for an example, you can see how they make the overtake happen, because like they change the line on entry, they make sure they get a good exit, they prioritize their exit to get the run to level the rider into the corner, whereas now you feel like it has to come from a mistake because the bikes do so much of the work for the rider in terms of level lowering it and all this, like, so I must say this bike feels so much better at this track. Don't know how you feel about it, Reese.
Feels quite similar, I guess, because it's the same bike, but
it doesn't feel. It feels.
It's the fact that it's not so tight.
Yeah, it felt cramped at Herath, and that's coming from someone that could ride Herath for days.
Oh wow.
Struggle to get it to turn in though.
Struggles to get to stop.
Yeah, that's fair. If I'm banging it in the box is a big help, but
yeah, still running hot. I'm braking.
Yeah.
I think I should be braking. Like,
that's the
I
thing.
think he needs to probably go back and retune the brakes, I would say.
Yeah.
They're not good enough.
I think he will though, because Mendrock is saying about it. I think.
Yeah, that's before he joined. So.
Well, he said it there a minute ago.
When he joined.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. So as you fix the brakes, make the bike slightly better on suspension. It's nothing bad about it. Not nothing bad about it, but it's well able to ride.
Yeah.
Rip.
So I can brake later on like a super bike at the minute. It's just wrong.
Yeah. Now you do have extra 20 miles an hour, but like extra 20 miles an hour usually is like 3 or 4 bike lengths of braking distance in terms of if you have good performing brakes. Like it's not a massive amount. It's a fun mod though, I like it. It's something different.
Yeah, it is.
If we got some nice brakes, it would tidy in nicely. So I feel like, to be honest with you, if we just got better brakes, it would help my turning, because I feel like probably I'm missing the corner because of my brakes, and then I'm not getting into the corner like I need to because of like braking delayed everywhere.
Yeah, probably.
I need to figure out as well the corner exits. It's one of my bigger things. I feel like I'm constantly spinning and slipping the rear. I don't know whether I should be or not.
Oh, I feel like I'm doing that too. So
It feels like I'm losing. Yeah. But no, it feels like I'm not going quick because I'm like sliding everywhere. How was Johnny Ray today at Donington?
It was a bit mixed. He was top in FP1, FP2 basically it like rained, so basically no one really went out. And it was drizzling throughout FP1 as well. It was dry, but like drizzling, so the order was a bit messed up. Yeah, so yeah, well both Rays were in the top 5, just to put it into perspective. So.
That's good.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah,
I'd
Ray
say
was top. Toprak was second. Ertl was third.
That's weird.
I think Alex was 4th. Brad Ray was 5th. That was FP1. I think Baptiste is about 7th.
No harm.
Yeah. I have no idea what the order was in FP2, but half of them basically didn't do any laps, so yeah. Sykes was going quite well though again in the morning as well.
Was he faster than Redding, did I see somewhere?
By quite a bit, yeah.
Am I right in saying that Sykes was always very good at Donington?
Yeah, Donington is Sykes' is like best track.
Yeah.
He has like the most wins there by like quite a way. I think he has like 9, I think Ray and Foggy has 6. Like
Some going up against that class of field, like.
yeah. And it was his only good round at BSB last year as well. He did
Did the triple?
2 out of 3.
Or 2 out of 3?
Didn't quite do the treble. Got knocked off, so.
It's quite hard
I don't
to do
think he
treble.
would have won the third one. He looked like he's struggling a bit more, but the first 2 he like dominated him. Second one was like a safety car and stuff. I think messed him up a bit, and then he got took out by a Halloran.
Feels like it has very little road grip this week.
Yeah, it does.
Through all long hanging corners and just waiting.
That table on the back's not doing its job.
Do need to increase the circumference of it.
Yeah. Right, we need to put the top box on the top of it.
Yeah, the Jivvy top box.
Yeah. Oh, pushes wide even there. If I could actually do a lap without running off the track, I'd probably be top. Oh, I'm down now as well. Has some proper wobbles.
Yeah, it has a lot of tank slappers.
Oh, Garang is in there now. Interesting.
Yeah, he joined really early. See some fast laps from him.
Still trying to learn the bike by the looks of it. He's 11 seconds off. It does understeer so much.
Yeah. think the long hanging corners and just the way you want to ride the front row here really emphasises it.
Yeah, I think so. Although I felt the same with Jerez, to be quite honest, to the stadium. And
Yeah.
especially the fast rights at the end of it. That's why I lost the place to Max.
Big rip.
If it actually stopped, that would be a massive improvement.
I don't think that in 2020 he would have been more dominant. I think that he would have been up against it with Fabio. I think Fabio would have put him short. I know that Fabio didn't really like that Yamaha, but I think a lot of pressure got to Fabio as well, to be brutally honest. So,
He probably would have been more dominant though, because everyone was so inconsistent.
well, yeah, if everyone could carry it on that way, like, but I don't know.
He'd have probably like just won like, every race.
I think an issue would have been I think if you take Mark, it's like I suppose I can't think of any other example happening that early in the season. But if you take the fastest guy out of it, everyone goes, "Oh my god, I can win!" So everyone probably like overrode a small bit, really. Whereas if he was there, everyone probably would have tried to be ultra consistent and keep it there.
I think it was just the tyre changes that messed everybody up, really.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I know he didn't win it without Mark, but I think when soon as he was out of that, when he wins in Jerez 1, and everyone's like, yeah, Mark isn't going to be back. Yeah, it's his championship. I think everyone tipped him straight away, and I think the pressure got to him. I still believe that it wasn't a great bike. I see you suffering with this mod. Yeah, it is. It's but my man, it is quite difficult at the moment to get it stopped. The brakes aren't great. Other than that, it's not too bad. It understeers like a truck as well, like, but I'm going to try and hone that out now here.
You can always start that out where it's just poor brakes.
Yeah.
Can't really dial out.
Alright, I should make it turn better. Yeah, I think, Jesus, I agree that with Marcus there, I think it keeps people more on it. Like, definitely that year. This is a new release mod. Came out yesterday or the day before. I believe if you scroll up in chat, the mod should be there. It's really, really far up chat. It should be there near the start.
Yeah, it's a media file link.
Yeah. Media file or media fire?
Media fire.
Ah. In your Queen's Victorian English accent, I couldn't understand you. My apologies, good sir.
Well, do you not even know what site you downloaded it from?
No, but I knew it was Mediafire, but when you said Mediafile, which is not what you said, I thought you said file.
Fire.
Fire.
Or water.
Wow.
Tuesday. Watching tonight, but you know.
Tuesday Night Live, everybody's favourite streams.
Yeah.
Hey Google, light on.
Water with the Friday Night Live.
Alright, well, we've a minute and a half left. I'm probably going to do one race chat, and I'm probably going to end the stream there because I'm knackered. But again, change setup. Haven't really tested, done an outlap. And that's going to be good enough for me. Oh, I'm sitting in the middle of the track. Whoops. I actually need to look in Manu's Discord to see is there a feedback section. Imagine if he's put out his own mods, there would be.
You'd have thought so.
There is not.
Lol.
Right, unless he fixes the brake. If he doesn't fix the brakes, this mod is going to be like dead in a week.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because nobody's going to want to pay a mod like drum brakes.
Yeah. It's got a drum on the front and the back.
Feels like it.
We need those milestone brakes.
Are people still on laps?
Yeah. that's the
Bikers
one.
coming to the line.
It's slower anyway.
Oh. And across the line.
Jake Dixon on the gas.
Your Harley actually has Jake Dixon.
Yeah, have you not got the skin on?
I haven't seen you on track.
Well,
I
are you
wasn't
not watching
watching
me? Oh.
No. Oh, there you are. To be fair, that's actually quite a good idea to do it. I didn't think of that.
It's the only gas suit I had.
It is the only gas one.
Nobody else has it, I don't think either.
Right, it is a race time, boys.
It's race time.
It's
The Catalan Grand Prix.
The Chinese Grand Prix. Favorite YouTuber there, Matty X3. It's mad that he's on TV now when he used to make jokes like that.
Yeah.
Not on TV, like, but whatever you call it.
Yeah, I know, you go back and find the stuff that you used
Some
to say.
weird things he said. If Darn ever come knocking for me, geez, I'll have to burn my YouTube channel and everything I ever did.
Yeah, I'll give Aldi a ring. I'll give them the link.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let's go.
Nobody else comes to the grid, apparently, it's just us.
We did promote Jake Dixon to a gas. Keep him in team.
I mean, there's not really the space, is there? There's not even space for Costa, so there's not really space for Jay Dixon, is there?
Yeah. Launch control enable.
Wait, it's a launch control?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to put Bosa Rider at the back of the grid.
Lord have mercy.
Have mercy on us.
Yeah.
Oh, Manu's on the grid now.
Manchu.
There we go. Oh yeah, there's no lights, so you have to look at the 3D ones.
Oh, I'm not in gear.
There you go.
Why is this bike so terrible?
First good start of his career.
And Dill469 is last. He's leaving the brake off on Manu. Probably not a good idea since Manu knows where to brake on his own mod.
Mystic for him. Bottle turn 1.
It's not a first time, not a last. Oh my god, he's got picked up by Yendrick. He made so...
AD96 takes the lead.
I have no worry grip. My name is Valentine.
Yeah, I almost
Rossi.
actually high-sided through turn 3.
Oh!
Been bashed by N-Jerk.
He has put his hand up and slowed down.
Yeah, it's alright.
Andrew is one of the good guys.
Yeah.
And unlike me,
Yeah.
as I'm about to send y'all to the hospital.
I'm just trying to dial out the actual braking zones out of my head, like the SPK22 ones.
Yeah.
The mod's not the game, just to be clear.
Oh, I'm down because his bike is terrible. Oh, behind everyone. Max must have crashed.
Hey, did you not see how far off he went at the first corner?
No.
Yeah, he broke later than I was. Like, well, I suppose he would break
I told
later
him-
than at full speed, but he broke like later than I do on the GP games, so completely like, straight on.
I'm down again. This mod is ass.
I think he might have crashed in the runoff.
Why is track not clear when I'm last?
Just want you to wait out a bit longer. It's punishment. More realistic respawn times. Right, well, at least I'm going to lead a lap. That's all I can take from it. If I'd
I
actually get
can't
to
handle
mine
these
first,
brakes.
yeah.
These brakes are doing my head now.
Garang all over the back of me, so don't think I'm winning this one. Touch wide as well. Oh no, he's not got underneath though. Surprisingly. Absolutely done me.
I can't roll through the corners. I'm literally pointless being on a motorbike. The bike doesn't turn, I become such a bad rider. Literally.
I'm struggling that much with it.
Yeah, I know I've also made a massive setup change to get the
You
bike
haven't
to
been too
turn.
bad at Herath, really.
Yeah. I was really quick last night at Sepang. I was battling Adrix and Chips, but that was probably not when I was streaming, and my goodness, it's just... I cannot stop
The
it
pressure
right now.
gets to him, guys. The pressure of all of you
Yeah,
on his
exactly.
back gets to him. That's why you should watch a good YouTuber that can handle it. You see, that's so depressing when you get like the fast guys that just overtake you and just pull away.
Yeah.
Who's behind me, Manu? Oh, it's my goal this video. Oh, it's a 7 lapper as well. It's not even 5 laps.
That's max. You have to be awkward.
And it's 8 basically as well because of the extra.
Yeah.
I wonder when we'll get the next beta for this game as well, because it is
Never.
supposedly coming soon.
Have you heard anything other than Max saying it's coming soon, or has there been something said?
Wow, that is true. I've only heard it from Max. The most reliable source, obviously.
Huh.
Even better than Paboso himself saying it, almost. Oh. See that Danny Pedrosa Honda, KTM getting smaller and smaller. That's alright, I can hear one behind getting closer and closer as well, which is lovely. Got Manu and Enja right behind me.
You love it, really.
Oh, I do love it really. I love it if I can try and stay ahead. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, green flag, someone's down. It was N-Jerk. I think he did the Rossi crash.
Turn
What
2.
place are you in now?
I'm last. I'm like 30
Oh,
seconds.
I've just looked at the map.
Yeah,
Oh,
I kept
dear.
crashing, yeah. You will not be seeing me. You might lap me, alright. I've just done my best lap. It is a 41.8. What have you been doing?
41.5, so it's not
No,
like...
not too bad.
I don't think I'll be lapping you that one now. Superman's joined. RSBK champion.
Yeah. Indonesia's finest. He's Australian, by the way, for anyone watching. It's a ongoing joke that we thought he was Indonesian for some reason. We're both convinced that someone told us he was Indonesian, because...
It's probably Max.
yeah.
Oh wow, Manifest just rode into the back of me. I mean, he's not hit me like he was just so much faster than me. Like virtually rode, on the back of him, just rode around the outside through turn 9. He's a bit wide through 10 there. Can I get the cut back? I'm cutting the corner. Hang on, let me get that back. There we go. They don't have low end torque. Much.
No.
Seems to. Then. I'm trying to repay the favour. Slipstream, here we go. Try and pass the mod creator on his own mod. Slipstream is non-existent. Followed him wide though. I've actually hit the racing line, might have got him. He seems to be struggling more now though that he's on his own. When he was behind me.
This is mod benefits from following someone.
Yeah, I guess maybe I got the benefit of following him now and he doesn't have the benefit of following me.
I did a 40.8 that lap, that's a bit better.
Oh, I'm gonna absolutely wipe him out. Oh, never mind.
Please do.
I'll pick up the power. Come on. Every fibre of my being wants to break at the SVK breaking point now. I'm trying to make a pass on someone. Oh, we got the run. We literally are going to return the favour at this rate. Literally same corner. Right down towards turn 10. Come on, Slipstream. I'm looking for it. It's a bit wide. Can I squat on the inside? Come on. Oh, he's put the bike up. Yes, we've done him. What a pass. Well, I'm under by so much. Guess that following will do that to you. I had some good battles in Manu before, to be fair.
And some bad ones.
Yeah, yeah, that is very true. Some very bad ones too.
Mainly bad ones from my memory, but anyway.
Yeah, I think there was a time where literally every time we'd ever seen each other on track, we'd had contact, but... We also had a really nice one at Imola when we were just running each other like a really good pace against each other. It wasn't actually a proper on-track battle. Well, I guess it was, but we weren't like overtaking each other or anything. We were just about a second apart, just pumping in lap times. Always a bit wide through turn 4.
What lap time did you last time around? Obviously when you
41.4. Obviously that was with a better battling, right? But
yeah.
oh, I've had a crash. There we go. A bit of a weird moment. Out of 7, just put the bike up on the power. It just kicked out and then just threw me off. Oh well, it was a good battle whilst it lasted. What's he waiting for me? I think he is. Obviously wants a bit of a battle.
I'm down. You shit bike.
Right, 2 laps to go. See what we can do.
Does not turn.
Probably turn it on the rear a bit more. Doesn't really work. Oh, I've run wide this lap. Is it going to be... No, it's not. I thought it was going to be a reversal of what happened before. Him going on the inside of me. White flag, white flag.
Why? Like, what did I do wrong there? Like, just into turn 10.
What happened?
Just into turn 10, that small lean angle, just get on the brakes and things literally throw me straight off it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird on there. It seems to be like the weight transfer.
Oh, that's painful, this bike.
Oh, I touched the grass.
Boom, boom, boom. Miles, that is the playlist I just sent there. That is what I'm listening to currently, and listen to it on most streams because it's copyright free. Do the downshift faster? I can't.
Music.
Yeah, I have music on. It's probably I have it on when I'm playing anyway. Like, but I think in streams it can get a bit distracting for some reason. I tried downshift faster bunta, but it feels like the faster I downshift, the less it actually works. If that makes sense.
I was so close.
I miss shifts, so if I go down like 4 or if I hit the button 4 times, I'm only get 3 gear changes. Yeah, I tried that. I might try it again, but I'll see if it works, man. But
literally a photo finish.
I feel like I can't bang the bike down the box like I would with the SBK mod, would say.
Yeah, the bike's definitely harder to ride than the SBK mod, I would say.
Bike doesn't allow
then
mistakes.
That's probably right. It probably should be harder to ride, but yeah, maybe the brakes need improving, but I suppose everything else is just how GP bikes are. They are harder to turn in with the aero and the stiffness.
The brakes are still wrong though, regardless.
Yeah, I think that we basically all are agreed on. Yeah. Literally, there was 0.22 separating us over the line there, me and Manu.
In whose favour?
His favour, just.
Washed.
I got such a good run out of the last corner. Because Garang like stopped as well, like, so it was actually like for a win. I don't know whether they just slowed down by messing about or they ran out of fuel or something, but.
Alright guys, we're going to end the stream there. Going for more than I wanted. I wanted to finish at least 9:30 to 10. We've gone for an extra 20 minutes. But I am absolutely...
Unlucky.
I'm worn out. I'm absolutely worn out. But yeah, we have Ducky on screen. He's going to see us off into the evening. Hope you have enjoyed. Reese, thank you as always for your company. Thanks, chat,
thanks for inviting me again.
thanks
thanks
for
everybody for coming along.
Yeah, there's a good turnout in chat again. Obviously, there won't be any more Sunday streams as of right now because the league is over. I might try and fill the slot with something else, but it's probably no harm really to keep my Sundays free for a bit. So I might do a couple of weeks off where I don't do any Sunday streams and just have the Friday. So yeah, thank you for watching. Really, pretty much that's where we're going to end it. It's too hot in this room when you continue doing LTL, so I'm going to lie down and probably drink some water and go to sleep. Alright, love you all. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you again next week for another stream. The videos are right through the week, so we'll see you then. But love you all. See you in a couple of days.